¡Sí! Estamos en directo. Let's go. Vamos a jugar. Vale, chat en directo. Vale, lo puedo ver todo. Calidad máxima. A ver. Vale. Episodio 1. Vamos a continuar el episodio 1. Crowdplay. Vale. No vamos a jugar con Crowdplay. Si hubiera mucha gente, pues sí. Pero no. Voy a dejar cargando mi móvil, por cierto. Cari, si tienes algo que decirme y estás en directo, dímelo por el chat. Le tenía que partir su madre, tío. Hice lo que tenía que hacer. Hola.
We both know how this argument goes. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
No voy a romperlas, tío.
Well, back into the fray again.
Noticias de Gotham. Los rumores de corrupción mancillan el legado de la familia Wayne. Sí, nos han acusado de socializar con la mafia. Batman se enreda con una bandida enmascarada en lo alto de un ayuntamiento. Batman nice. Sí, hoy le damos al Batman. Mañana ya no. Mañana es que tengo Batman, tengo Hollow Knight, me gustaría subir también The Forest y me gustaría darle también a... que se Bethesda. No me sale ahora el nombre. Voy a tener que salir para verlo, tío. Un segundo. Wolfenstein. Ya. Noticias de Gotham. Baticomputadora.
Egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding...
Fallout. Tengo el Fallout 76.
This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything.
Como
You
chantaje.
see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
Tengo el Fallout 76, lo tengo aquí.
With
Al
this
ladito.
proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Ese tenía muchos bugs, ni idea, nunca he jugado ningún
Where
Fallout.
would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Vicky Vale o James Gordon. A ver, me fío más de Gordon.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
Directo insano, sí.
A wise
De
decision,
Batman.
sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight.
Tengo varias preguntas, ¿vale? Porque no sé muy bien qué subir. Me gustaría pasarme este juego, que es solo historia de chill, así un poquito. Pero tengo muchos juegos por subir. O sea, me quiero pasar The Forest. Me quiero pasar... En serio se me acaba de olvidar, tío, otra puta vez. Wolfenstein. Me tengo que pasar el Hollow Knight. Ahora me están diciendo que juega el Fallout. Hay muchos juegos por jugar. O sea, literalmente podéis pedirme que juegue lo que sea, que lo puedo traer. O sea, literalmente, me podéis decir, juega tal juego, lo puedo traer. Cualquiera. A no ser que sea exclusivamente de PC o exclusivamente de Xbox. Entonces no.
Gordon through the police, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Al anciano, tío, me gusta mucho más el anciano, el Alfred anciano. Es que joven, es como Sully, o sea, yo de aquí 2 días, bueno, un día, mañana no pasado, me voy a ver la nueva de, bueno, Uncharted. Sí, son mis juegos, pero es que tengo literalmente todos los juegos. O sea, tengo PlayStation Now que me da acceso a casi 800 juegos. Para que os hagáis a la idea.
This is a silver bullet, and it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this.
Acaba con
This isn't
Falcone.
about politics. Gotham is safer with Falcone off the streets.
It's a first step in the marathon to fix this city. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or
Mi
daggers.
familia
hidden in
merece
your closet.
justicia, perro.
The investigation isn't the problem. It's the Wayne family name. Help me clear it.
If your family's clean, I'll sing it from the rooftops. If they aren't, I'll still sing. You gotta understand, I'm bound to this badge.
Cómo me gusta a mí Gordon, tío.
I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene.
También, vale, puedo hacer un directo de Batman y después darle al Hollow Knight o a darle a algún otro juego. En plan, hacer otro directo. En plan, tipo, estar 1 hora, hora y media con Batman y después, pues, otra hora, hora y media con otro juego.
We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant,
Hey, stick to Jim.
Vale, tiene toda la información de Falcone ahora sí.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
What? ¿Y de verdad nadie ve un deportivo así en medio de un callejón? Me refiero, nadie lo roba. Bueno, así el Batmóvil está protegido con 1000 mierdas. Sí, la verdad es que necesitaría un pelín de ayuda con Hollow Knight. No ha cargado la parte de abajo del... Estaba flotando el edificio. Qué bien hecha la lluvia. Until Dawn también tengo por jugar. Juegos así de decisiones.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Voy a tener que controlarlo yo. Un poquito, ¿no?
Good point of entry.
Hostia, te cagas.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're
Ha
cute.
You alone?
Not anymore, Assad.
Hola.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Sí, no, señores.
You make your rounds? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Va, un juego que sí que voy a traer muy pronto, que lleva en mi lista de juegos por jugar. O sea, tengo una lista, ¿vale? De juegos por jugar aún y por comprar, si no me equivoco. Among the Sleep, Elden Ring, Miles Morales, Resident Evil 6, Devil May Cry 5, Dishonored y Visage. Esos son los juegos que más ganas tengo que de jugar. Y lógicamente God of War, cuando salga. God of War, o sea, literal, el primer día, Doom Eternal. Jugué, ya tengo subido el primer Doom a mi canal. Pero... sí, Doom Eternal también. Lo tendría que poner porque completaría la saga. Mi juego favorito... no lo sé, la verdad es que no lo sé. He jugado mucho.
The White Rose, Falcone's symbol.
He jugado a muchos juegos. Quizá te podría decir el God of War. Quizá te podría decir el Marvel's Spider-Man, porque soy extremadamente fan de Spider-Man. No sé, tío. No lo sé.
Nothing here.
Como mejor juego, como fan, juego que más haya disfrutado, quizá Marvel's Spider-Man. Quizá. Como mejor juego de decir, joder, que bien logrado y que todo, God of War. El de Play 4, ¿eh? Ah, que puedo seguir, me cago en...
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option.
Es largo, sí, un
Put
poco.
together a plan of attack.
Lo tengo
Stand
con...
by.
Lo tengo todo subido a mi canal con todos los DLCs y todo.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
What? Tirárselo. Yo tengo 2 series que... La de Spider-Man fue una de las primeras, Es que tenéis que tener en cuenta de que ahora mismo tengo un micro de mierda. Antes tenía unos cascos, pero esos cascos pues se fueron deteriorando. Ahora tengo unos cascos, ¿vale? Que me van bien, pero el micro es una porquería. O sea, se me escucha como la mierda, lo siento. Y seguramente, pues eso, tengo que comprarme un montón de cosas. Ahora mismo, estos meses, tengo que comprarme un montón de cosas. Tengo que comprarme otro televisor. Tengo que comprarme otros cascos. Tengo que comprarme 1000 juegos. Tengo que comprar un montón de cosas para mejorarlo todo. Seguramente más adelante, no este mes, no el siguiente, pero pronto me pillo un PC de la puta hostia. O sea, me quiero pillar un buen PC, o sea, quiero cambiar todo el tema del gaming. Quiero montármelo bien. Todos estos juegos que os estoy diciendo, o sea, los he subido todos, O sea, tengo... Y 1000 cosas que quiero subir, tío. O sea, literal, solo he subido... Llevo un año subiendo vídeos. Con la Play y todo. Y literalmente no... Siento que no he subido... Que me pongo a mirar juegos que quiero jugar y no he subido ni una décima parte. Procura el micro, porfa. Sí, sí. Si el micro ahora me lo podría cambiar, pero es que los otros micrófonos para mí no son cómodos. Pero por ejemplo, el anterior mando tenía algo muy malo, y era que cuando lo conectaba los cascos, se escuchaba un... Era muy ligerito, pero ahí estaba el sonido. Aquí no se me escucha en plan de una calidad de la hostia, pero al menos no está el... ¿Con qué me lo reviento? Ah, vale, desde abajo. Ya está.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
¿Qué opinas de que Microsoft compre Activision? Voy a entrar. Pues no lo sé, se verá. Por lo menos se escucha, sí. No, aún así, un segundo. Hay una cosa que tendría que haber hecho, ¿vale? Y es esto. Creo que se me escucha muy alto. Y ahora quizás se me escucha doble. Voy a bajarme un par el micro. Y ahora se me debería escuchar más flojito. Si no me equivoco. ¡Bla! ¡Ay, puta! Le he dado al círculo. Vale, a este de aquí le tengo que estampar con la columna. Toma. A este de aquí contra la mesa. Toma. Y al siguiente le tengo que tirar la escultura. Toma. No sé si se me escucha mejor ahora que me he bajado de volumen a mí mismo. He fallado. Toma ya. Una duda, ¿quién paga los daños que hace Batman? Pues eso, o sea, hoy me he despertado, ¿vale? Para ir a trabajar. Y literalmente, cuando Batman o Superman hace un destrozo en la ciudad, ¿quién coño paga los desastres? O sea, imagínate, y me he visto también un meme hoy, tipo, cuando sales de trabajar de un día duro de trabajo y ves a Superman agarrando tu coche y tirándolo lanzándoselo a un enemigo y fallando. ¿Sabes? ¡Hostia! Ah, muy bien.
Show yourself. You got no goddamn right to be here. I want Gotham and the hell.
Toma. Lo paga el Espíritu Santo.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
Es verdad, es que tío, me salen juegos de Telltale Games. También quiero subir Wolf Among Us y toda la saga de The Walking Dead. Yo lo voy diciendo, voy soltando juegos que subiré. ¡Toma! Tarde o temprano subiré los juegos. Todos esos juegos los voy a subir 100%, solo que tardaré en subirlos porque no puedo subirlos todos de golpe. ¡Toma, cabrón!
Stay
la hoguera.
down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
¡Tía, qué hace!
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? Pero si pensaba que le había dado, si le he dado bien. Me ha matado. ¿Qué? ¿Le he dado? ¿No?
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Claro, tío. Y el de Jurassic Park no lo he visto en mi vida. Me suena que hay un juego de Jurassic Park, pero no lo he visto ni nada. Toma, cabrón.
Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll kill you right at the hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
¿Qué haces, tío? Buah, ¿cómo te voy a poner?
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the
Ahí
deal
se le cae.
because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Ha! Gotham.
Darle una paliza. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! ¿Qué dices? ¿Qué dices?
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You really want to take down crime?
Hostia.
The Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Oh, hostia, los Wayne son la... Pensaba que le iba a dar 2 hostias, no que lo iba a empalar. Pero si Batman no mata. No pensaba que le iba a hacer eso. ¡Tarao! Ponía a darle una paliza. No empalarlo, cabrón. Pensaba que le iba a dar 2 hostias y a tirarlo al suelo. ¡Bro! ¿Qué cojones? Se le ha ido. Alfred va a flipar.
Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious
Me han engañado toda mi vida. Y a mí.
Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh! Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the Big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?"
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout
Alfred se va a cabrear, tío.
Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
Guau, Alfred me va a decir, eres un puto loco de mierda.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Hostia, ¿te imaginas? ¿Que se lo carga? Darle un toque de atención. ¡Pla! Y le corta la garganta. Trofeo ganado. Secretos de familia. Defendiste a Harvey frente a Falcone. Sí. Le proporcionaste a Vicky una cita para su historia. Sí. Le rompiste el brazo al tirador de los muelles. Un 51,3, sí. ¿A quién le diste el Falcone datos? Los datos de Falcone. A Gordon. ¿Cómo lidió Batman con Falcone al final? Tú y un 18% de los jugadores eligieron darle una paliza brutal a Falcone y convertirlo en un ejemplo para el resto de delincuentes. Hostia puta. Qué final épico, muy violento. Sí, se le ha ido la mano, Próximamente. Se le ha ido la mano. Yo cuando he visto la barra he pensado, no.
They left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
¿Ya?
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
O sea que los Wayne eran malos, se ve. ¿Veis? Reunidos con Falcone. ¡Buah!
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance
¡Oh,
myself.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Sigue las aventuras de Batman, donde quiera que se vendan cómics o los libros. Ok. Bueno, si yo veo eso también me asustaría, cabrón. Vale. Episodio 2. Hijos de Arkham. ¿Hijos de Arkham? Arkham es la cárcel, el psiquiátrico. ¿Cómo que hijos de Arkham? No entiendo. Anteriormente en Batman. Este pavo quería hacer una puta revolución y nos amenazó. Ahí está, seguro que está en el bando correcto.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
Oh, me ha dolido y todo, tú.
It's the Waynes.
Qué mal hecha la sombra, tío.
Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Alfred también está, ¿eh? Chan, chan, chan. ¿Qué pasará ahora? ¿Qué ocurrirá? ¿Me culearé a Catwoman? Vale.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
El callejón donde murieron, ¿no? El callejón del crimen.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that.
Tú eres de Play, ¿no? Sí, soy de Play.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
Sí, el mando tiene vibración. Pero para muchos juegos se la quito. Ya que, por ejemplo, el mando, los cascos van conectados al mando. Me refiero, en PlayStation tú conectas los cascos, los auriculares, al mando. Y a lo mejor por la vibración puede interceptar algo. La vibración puede joder a lo mejor el audio. Y a lo mejor, porque tenía un mando que cuando vibraba, a veces hacía... Y era una puta mierda. Por lo tanto, con este mando no pasa, porque este mando es pro, en plan, adaptable, tiene botoncitos detrás, es pro y no pasa eso. Pero no suelo jugar con vibración porque me molesta también un poco.
Had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I
Seguimos siendo familia.
You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Busco el callejón y recuerdo el pasado.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
¿Cuántas temporadas son? Del juego 5. Vamos por el segundo.
Abilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
El graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
El cine.
I love that movie. Saw it countless
Si
times at that
haces
theater.
un streaming en casa
How long did it play there?
y en cada esté una temporada, sí, seguramente haré eso.
See it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the
Si fuera un juego tipo de... que depende de mí, esto es historia y hay cine, es todo cinemática, y pues a lo mejor son 8 horas de juego, 8 horas de contarte cosas. Pero si fuera un juego tipo Marvel's Spider-Man, tipo así, algún día haré un streaming de 24 horas y algún día haré un streaming en plan tipo stream, empezar stream empezando un juego y terminarlo terminando el juego. Aquí no puedo porque no sé lo que dura cada temporada. Y depende de cada decisión, pues el juego va a durar un poco más, un poco menos. Y no tengo ni idea.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
The Witcher 3 es en un stream. Sí, claro. También lo tengo. Lo jugué un poquito, subí un par o 3 vídeos. Pero es extremada. Por eso lo dejé de jugar. Porque quiero subir muchos juegos. Y ponerme con The Witcher 3 sería estar 6 meses subiendo un vídeo al día de The Witcher 3. No puedo hacer eso, tío. GTA 5 también podría hacer streams de GTA 5, pero...
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Sí, 130 horas. No es sano, la verdad. Ah, L para moverme.
Stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business. They told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't fuck on me. He's making all this steak.
¡Hola! ¡Hola! ¡Qué gore, qué gore, qué gore, qué gore!
Bruce.
6 horas, tío, un speedrun.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Trofeo ganado, recuerdos rotos. F por Bruce. Pobrecito, lo siento, tengo dislexia. F. Me pica la oreja. ¿Y qué hace este pavo aquí? ¿Qué hace Harvey?
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support,
I'm not
Creo
sure.
que Falcone mandó a
I
asesinar a
think
mis padres.
Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Por cierto, no sé también si hacer streamings de Dragon Ball Legends, que es un juego al que juego mucho desde hace más de 3 años. Soy muy bueno, soy muy bueno. Lo juego mucho y soy muy profesional en ese juego. Y me gusta mucho Dragon Ball, por eso lo juego. Y no sé si hacer streaming de ese juego.
Gentlemen,
yo creo que Bruce va a matar a alguien. Yo no me voy de este juego sin cargarme a alguien.
Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Seguramente haga stream de Dragon Ball Legends. Pero tengo que programar el móvil y todo para que se vea bien.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
¿Cuántos juegos me faltan por acabar? Si quieres, ahora mismo, ¿vale? Voy a hacer un pequeño descanso de Batman. Te cuento los juegos que tengo comprados, ¿vale? Comprados. Luego tengo otros 700 y pico en PlayStation Now por jugar. Vale, voy a contar los que tengo comprados, ¿vale? Después están eso, los de PlayStation Now. Comprados. Empecemos, A Plague Tale Innocence, Abzu, Adam's Adventure, Agony, Alien Isolation, Amnesia, la colección, el 1, el 2 y el 3, Apex, Ark, Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection, que son 3 juegos. Astrobot, no lo cuentes. Back 4 Blood, Batman, Batman, la trilogía, Battlefield 5, Beyond Two Souls, Bioshock 1, 2 y Bioshock Infinite, La Bruja de Blair, Bloodborne, Borderlands 1, 2 y 3 y la precuela, Brawlhalla, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare con todo incluido, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 con todo incluido, Call of Duty Warzone, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 con todo incluido, Call of Duty Cold War con todo incluido, Call of Duty World War 2 con todo incluido, Control, Cursed, Cuphead, el Dark Souls, el Dauntless, el Dawn of Fear, el Days Gone, el DC Universe, el Dead Island, la edición definitiva, el Dead Island Riptide, el Death Stranding, el Deep Rock, el Destiny 2, el Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3 y 4, el Dirt 5, el Dishonored 1 y el Dishonored 2, el Disdain 1, el Disdain 2, juegazos, el Doom, el Dragon Ball Fighter Z, el Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, el Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, el Dragon Ball Kakarot, el Light, que molaría mucho hacer directo y después me compraría el 2 que acaba de salir, el eFootball, en el Lister, el Enter the Dungeon, el Hunter's Arena, el Fall Guys, el Far Cry 5, bueno, el Far Cry 3, el Far Cry 4, el Far Cry 5, me compraré el Far Cry 6, el FIFA 21, el Final Fantasy 7 Remake, el First Class, el Fortnite, el Viernes 13, el Genshin Impact, el God of War, el God of War 3, bueno, todos los God of War, porque también los tengo en PlayStation Now, el Goodfall, el GTA San Andreas, el GTA Vice City, el GTA 3, el GTA V, el Heavy Rain, el Hell Let Loose, Hello Neighbor, Hitman 2, Hello Night, el Horizon Zero Dawn, el Infamous Second Son, bueno, toda la saga de Infamous, que también la tengo en PlayStation Now, el Tomb Driver, ni puta idea, el Jade Ascension, el Jack 3, el Jump Force, el Just Cause, el Colat, el Kingdoms of Amalur, el Knockout, el Layers of Fear, el Lego DC Super Villains, Life is Strange, Little Nightmares con todos los DLCs, Marvel Avengers, Medieval, el remake, Metal Gear Solid 5, que es larguísimo, que me lo pasé en Play 3 hace muchos años, el Metro, o sea, toda la saga Metro, el Metro 1, el Metro Last Light y el Metro Exodus, el Minecraft, el Mirror's Edge, el Mortal Kombat X, el Mortal Shield, el Need for Speed, el Operación Tango, el Outlast 2, el Paladins, el Payday 2 con todo incluido, el Persona 5, el Plants contra Zombies, el Plants contra Zombies Garden no sé qué, el Pug, el Predator, el Proof, que es para desarrollar tu propio videojuego, el Realm Royale, el Record Room, el... ¿cómo se llamaba este? Remnant from the Ashes, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil The Resistance, Resident Evil Verse, Red Infinite, Tomb Raider, Rocket League, Roach Company, Skyrim, edición coleccionista, Slender The Rival, Soma, Jedi The Fallen Order, Star Wars Squadron, Standard Deep, Subnautica, Super Bomberman Online, Surgeon Simulator, Tekken 7, Tennis World Tour 2, Elder Scrolls Online, The Evil Within, The Evil Within 2, The Five Covens, The Forest, The Last of Us, The Persistence, Signs and Signers, The Walking Dead VR, ¿vale? Ya me compraré las VR, pero para grabar eso va a ser... me voy a reír yo. The Witcher 3, con todo. The Witness, Thief, un juego que no sé cómo se llama. Tina Chiquitina, que me lo pasé hace poco con un amigo. El Rainbow Six, el Tomb Raider, el 2, el Tai, el Tigre de Tasmania, juego mío de la infancia. El UFC, el Uncharted 1, 2, 3 y 4, el Unravel, el Until You Fall, que es también VR, un juego que no sé cuál es, el Virtual Fighter 5, el Watch Dogs 1, el Watch Dogs 2, el Waves Out, el Wolfenstein, el Battlegrounds, el WWE 2K Battlegrounds y el Zombie Army Dead War 4. Esos son los juegos que tengo comprados. Comprados en un año. En un año. Hace justo un año me compré la consola. En un año me he comprado todo eso. Más los 700 juegos que hay en PlayStation Now. Ay. Ahora tendrías que entender un poquito por qué no puedo hacer serie de The Witcher. Y por qué quiero ponerme con esta serie para quitarme otro juego. Literal, tengo más de quizás 150 juegos que tengo que grabar y subir. Y va a salir el God of War, va a salir el Marvel's Spider-Man 2 por ahí por 2000. El del Ring. Me tengo que pasar el Dark Souls 2, el Dark Souls 3, el DLC del Dark Souls 1. Tiene Subnautica, sí, pero no te rías, ¿vale? Tengo talasofobia, pero talasofobia muy aguda. Me refiero, me da mucho miedo el mar, me da mucho miedo a la profundidad. Por lo tanto, Subnautica me da 100 veces más miedo, 100 veces más miedo y más terror que Outlast. Prefiero jugar Outlast multiplicado por 100 a jugar Subnautica. Me da mucho miedo. Si me encuentro con el Leviatán, saco el juego. Literalmente. Y no quiero jugar. Porque sé que tarde o temprano me lo voy a encontrar y no voy a dormir. Literal. O sea, me voy a cagar vivo. Por eso mismo. Vamos, continuamos. Batman es un héroe.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
And that's the problem. People are either scared out of their wits or they're trying to copy him.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Yo no me lo pude pasar porque cuando quise el ciclo... Es que a mí me da mucho miedo, tío. Me da mucho miedo. Ver, como vea un bicho así venir hacia mí, voy a pegar un bote. O sea, no va a ser gritar, va a ser que voy a saltar de la silla. Hijos de Arkham. Y el único Leviatán que encontré fue el emperador. Y yo fui cauteloso. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Hay más de uno! ¡Hay más de un Leviatán! ¿Hay más de un Leviatán? Venga, no me jodas. Hay 3 agresivos. Vi el rojo, solo vi el rojo, el blanco y rojo. Yo no toco ese juego, tío.
My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you.
Y el emperador es
You're
pasivo.
your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like
Yo hasta soy
cousins.
Chile a asesinarlo.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I
Y el
tried to
es el
get
más
through
grande.
to
Y
your
lanza
dad's
fuego y
party.
en el nombre
Maybe
tiene
I should
rojo.
have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Watch it, Falcone. I still see some unbroken bones.
Tough guy, eh? There's not much left if you came for a piece of me. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do.
Pero solo hay 3. Mira, tío, yo con uno ya me cagaba de jugar al Subnautica, literal. Ahora sí que no lo toco. Y el otro es el fantasma que no lo puedes matar. Y qué bueno, mejor búscalo. Sí, el fantasma me suena. No voy a tocar el Subnautica. Lo siento, no lo toco. O sea, no lo toco.
Damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Hostia, lo puedo matar. Aliviar su dolor, tío, a ver.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Me la arrebataron. Yo cuando jugué me sentía tenso y cuando esa maldita cosa me agarró, se me cayó el mando y lo rompí del susto. Es que eso es lo que no quiero que me pase, tío. Lo peor es cuando sabes que te va a pasar algo, es lo peor. Exacto, tío, es que... ¡buah! ¿Y quién lo hizo? ¡Hola! ¿Qué? 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 ¿Qué?
They're waiting for you in hell.
¡No! ¡Tiene el titán! Mírale la vena.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
¿Qué? Ha consumido titán. A ver, la mierda esa que tenía en el muelle, creo que es el titán, que es lo que se toma Bane para ponerse tan mamadísimo. Porque los enemigos tienen cara de Bane, tío, tienen la máscara de Bane. Y lo que hace el titán es poner agresivo a la gente, así que supongo que será el titán. Quiero clip de eso, tío. Luego saco clip.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this
Algo no anda bien con ella.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it
Bueno,
is
creo
our
que es
disaster.
obvio que ella está mal. Sí, sí, bien no está.
Cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains. Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
¿Alguien quiere pensar en los niños?
Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
El cuello, las venas.
Fresh injection site.
Ah, inyección.
Doesn't look like blood.
La boca.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Sí, Bane. Como
Alfred, I think I
salte.
found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged,
¿Qué va?
Sergeant.
El espantapájaros usa una toxina. Es un gas. Esto es titán. Además, lo que hace el espantapájaros es el gas del miedo. Te hueles el gas y ves tus mayores miedos.
It would explain a lot.
Además, no creo que sea Crane.
You have to believe me.
En Gotham también sale el desarrollo de Crane. En plan del espantapájaros, está muy guapo. Por eso me encanta Gotham, es que en Gotham sale todo, tío, sale todo.
Talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
¡Hostia! Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Oswald Cobblepot, el pingüino.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
Aparte, los médicos no ven a un policía con una vena que le cubre todo el cuello. También.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Hostia, Vicky.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
Que no tengo
There
tiempo.
were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Sí, un sargento. Trofeo ganado a los niños. What?
Wait, Sergeant Montoya.
You didn't get this from me.
Ya, Bruce. Estámpale en una varilla. Ah, ¿qué hora es? 12:30. Tampoco es tarde.
I Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Titán.
Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
No eran suyos, según
Guessed
él.
that's how he'd meet his maker. Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone lo se merecía.
That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Que éramos familia.
He said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you... Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
¿Será ahí Cobblepot, tío? A ver. Ahí.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head.
Y sus garras. Tiene algo que ver con Selina. Esto. Con Catwoman. Joder, la sensibilidad, tú. Quita.
There you go. Be alright. Right.
Lo triangulo, sí. Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club.
Ahí es donde estaba Falcone.
For Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Por cierto, también iré a ver Batman. The Batman. Al cine. Tengo muchas esperanzas en esa peli. ¿Qué es ese tío azul? Micro.
If Falcone finds out I helped you,
¡Hala!
You lot, come check
Me
out
mola
this
que salga sangre, tú.
Where is... I don't know! Please, names. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
Estoy tomando el pelo.
The only thing you'll get from me is a trip downtown.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it,
No lo
Falcone
mates,
deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
Yo lo
I
mato.
don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go.
Mentira.
How's about we talk this through?
Ah, vale.
We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is
Va
it about
tras
this
el
place
alcalde.
that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
La cara de ese, tío. ¿Y esta mierda azul?
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
A él le tenía que dar el
Sorry
pen.
this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh,
¿Qué?
beautiful name.
¿Saben su verdadera? Uy. Aparta. Pitufo de mierda. Bueno, el pitufo. A este sí que le meto, Le va a valer verga. ¡Hostias! ¿Hola?
Alfred, track down Selena Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Trofeo ganado, un gran admirador. Hostia, van a por ella, Tengo ganas de jugar a Miles Morales, tío. Tengo muchas ganas. Necesito hablar contigo, es urgente. Stack Deck 6 PM sin capa. Aprieta un poquito, ¿no? Skyline Club. Uf.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
A new twist
Sí,
in
soy yo.
the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Did you hear? The cops raided his house. Sorry.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Pagar por información.
Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who'd knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why
Estás en grave
you're in
peligro.
danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't
Lucharemos
take on
juntos.
both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
No es
I've seen
nadie.
his rap sheet. Just a string of petty crimes, nothing major.
So he's good at covering his tracks. No one gets to his level without knowing how to keep a low profile. Besides, you really think there's another guy going by Penguin? The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's M.O.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Dejarías
Whatever
morir
Penguin is
gente.
planning, innocent people will end up in the line of
Veamos qué buena es.
Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and
Yo
Harvey,
creía
it's
que estaban
pretty
saliendo.
clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Buah. Buah.
Don't wreck my bar. Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Van a poner música, ¿verdad?
Beat it. We're here for her.
Déjame responder, por favor.
If you care about your own
Golpearle.
skin,
Ya sabemos cómo terminará esto. Todos lo sabemos. ¡Toma! ¡Hola! ¡Cucu! ¡Hola! Vaya patadón. Como gruñen, tú. Go. ¡Suplex! Contra el billar. ¡Toma!
Not done yet.
Toma. Volví, ¿de qué me perdí? Los Cobblepot quiere matar a la Selina Kyle. Porque se ve que el chip que tenía la Selina Kyle era para el Oswald Cobblepot, para el pingüino. Y ahora ha enviado gente random a matar a la Catwoman. Y estamos defendiéndonos juntos en un bar. Ah, pues mira, hemos terminado.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Oh. Oh, quad feet. Ahí se ve en el mejor momento. Pues sí, la verdad es que sí.
You fight pretty good for such a pretty boy.
Bolsillo del matón.
Come on, this way.
Vale, un teléfono me sirve.
Quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Suena mucho, tío, mi silla, o sea. Y es nuevo.
Are we alone?
Creo que se tiene aún que adaptar. Oye, 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 oye. Pesarla, se va a apartar.
Let's get out of here.
¿Ves? ¡Qué puta lo sabía! ¡Qué puta!
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Voy a iniciar en un reto en el Hollow. Así tal vez no comente mucho, ¿vale? No pasa nada. ¿Te veré de nuevo?
When you least expect it.
Oh.
You shouldn't trust
Ojo, hay
me.
paja, chavales.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Vale. Hackeado.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Vienen a por mí, tú.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice.
Voy como Batman.
Horrified at what Batman did to Falcone. You terrorized the mayor too. You could lose Gotham's goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Como Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Como Batman le puedo sacar de todo, tío. Amenazándole de todo. Como Bruce Wayne, tengo que hacer ahí zigzag y a ver qué puedo llegar a hacer. A ver. Ayuntamiento. Bugueadísima, ¿no? La calva esa.
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill.
Don't worry.
Seré delicado. Esta vez intentaré ser más delicado.
When I need to be.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Voy a entrar tal cual.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah! Deborah!
Venga. Pem.
Is that you?
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
Ah! Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You think people will still vote for you when you've got no teeth left?
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies.
Nice
Bruce
try,
Wayne es
but
inocente.
Bruce Wayne is clean.
No one born into a pile of crap that deep can come out clean. I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited.
¿Qué hace?
Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security!
Ven aquí, que te voy a dejar colgando.
Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
I want
¿Qué le
the
diste?
truth, and I'll break every bone in your body to get it.
You're insane. Just like they say. A madman in a mask. Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this
pruebas?
big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please.
También vendrán por ti.
You deserve whatever's coming for you.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Sí, tío.
I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Hay que saber qué coño hizo nuestro padre, tío. Hay que saber qué coño hizo el puto Wayne. Trofeo ganado, titular. Hay que saber lo que hizo... Lo que hicieron los padres, tío. Porque que los padres eran corruptos, que los padres eran... No me lo termino de creer. Marta y Thomas Wayne no eran corruptos. Algo pasó ahí. Y algo tiene que ver con Arkham, con el asilo. Algo tiene que ver, no sé, es raro, es muy raro. Hay algo ahí que no encaja.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes.
Pero háblame por WhatsApp, inútil. No me hables por directo. Háblame.
It makes me question
Quiero
myself.
cariño.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Vale, me voy. No, bueno, quédate aquí, pero también... Háblame por todas partes. Cámaras de seguridad.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see.
Exacto.
Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down
Joder, qué
there.
rápido.
Now.
Uy, uy, hay acción, se viene.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually.
Buah.
Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Harvey, listen to me. Stay away from the debate.
What? No, Bruce, I'm already here. Kinda crazy.
Hostia.
Security's on high alert because of this threat from some guy named Penguin. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. There.
Sal de
I
ahí.
don't care, Harvey. You need to get out of there.
I can't leave now. I mean, think of the message that would send to the voters. Bruce, I'm ahead in the polls. A win tonight, and I could take the election. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget
Eso no
the
importa
campaign for
ahora.
a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I am, it is still my primary concern. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Sí.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
Estoy contigo.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham.
Es un buen tío, es un buen tío. Quizá nos quiere separar porque damos mala imagen y le entiendo. Pero Sal de ahí, tío. Te van a reventar y te vas a convertir en dos caras.
I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Acelera, coño. Dios. Se viene.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone... Listen, I value you looking out for the city, really. People are terrified of you, including my cops.
Déjame que te haga cambiar de
I
opinión.
know this can work. Give me a chance to change your mind.
My hands are tied. The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
El sentido del humor de Batman siempre es muy seco, tío, no sé. ¡Hostia! ¿Cómo lo tienen todo, tú? Joder.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon.
Ponía, en el texto ponía mis tropas están respondiendo o algo así. Están respondiendo.
We found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Hola.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
He just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for
Coño, que es
volunteering.
Vicky.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
A este. Le meto.
Play then, and we'll see. Coin toss. Heads goes first. Questions. Ask them questions.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much-needed state-of-the-art mental health care hospital that will offer treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
Uf.
Save it for the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob.
Blah.
Kicking each other are all encouraged.
Blah. Y rápidamente. Mierda. Vale, vale, vale.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Cojones.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Downtown brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that's ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have
Oswald tiene socios.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
El titán.
Candidates, take off your masks.
Hostia. Yes, lo conseguí. Parece que tiene una máscara de un gato. Hostia, les ha inyectado el titán al alcalde.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
Hostia. Uy, Harvey.
Really want to hear what I think? Gotham is flawed. Sure. Not city, is it? Its flaws, but it makes it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not. City. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on politics. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to
Roll that tape.
¿Qué es esto? ¡Eh! El padre. Toma.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot.
¡Oh! La madre.
And committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Dos horas de directo y yo sin poder matar al boss, increíble. Hola, bueno. Madre mía, el pitufo.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Toma, qué grande, Vicky.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
Toma, toma.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Hola, hola.
Back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't kill anyone else.
Wait your turn, Dent.
Hola, hola, hola. Hola. Doctor Manhattan, es verdad.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Deja que Ten se vaya.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
¿Qué? Hostia. Hostia. A ver. Ayuda, Selina. Harvey se va a convertir en dos caras igualmente. Y lo va a quemar, así que estaba claro. Y me disparan a mí, tío. Sí.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
Harvey se iba a transformar en dos caras igualmente, seguro, si le iba a salvar. Segurísimo. O sea, no podía evitar que se transformara en dos caras, seguro.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
Buah, ya ha matado al... Buah.
Of the children of Arkham have been arrested. The Penguin is still at large.
Buah. Y sí, no creo que lo pudiera evitar. Ahora te lo digo, pero te voy a mirarlo. Un segundo. Voy a mirar... Uy, coño, que escalofrío me acabo de dar. Y... Voy a buscar el full game. Son 7 horas más o menos de juego. Aproximadamente. Mira, justo aquí, tú. Voy a ver qué pasa. Si, claro, salvar a Selina o salvar a... Claro, me estoy viendo el full game, pero... Mira, si le doy a salvar a Harvey... ¡Sí lo evito! ¡Sí lo evito! Sí evito que se convierta en 2K, o sea, sí que evito que se queme la cara. ¡Hostia!
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Hostia, qué fuerte.
Lawyers representing
¡Qué
Bruce Wayne
fuerte!
have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Boom. Episodio 2, hijos de Arkham, terminado. Trofeo ganado, márgenes estrechos. Buah. ¿Liberaste a Falcone de su dolor o lo hiciste sufrir? Vale, lo liberamos de su dolor. ¿Ves hasta Selina? La mayoría sí. Visitaste al alcalde Hill como Bruce Wayne. Ah, como Batman, vale. Retiraste... Vale, continuamos financiándole. El 62% salvó a Selina. Vale. Continuar hasta próximamente. Vamos a ver lo que deparará el streaming de mañana. O de pasado. Veamos.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now...
They want to decide what your future at this company will be.
La sonrisa.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Ojo.